Hey friends, you are back with Mrs Aluzimbi tonight. It is tonight again. Just jumping on and bringing you guys along for tonight's video. We have a little bit something special for supper, something that we haven't had for a while, but something that we've had before. We also documented it before, so I apologize if anybody is getting bored with our content of cooking some of the same foods that we have done before. But anywho's, I wanted to jump on and bring you guys along, and like always, thank you so much for subscribing, tuning in, and commenting on our videos. We enjoy it so much. And of course, I'm going to probably attach this video to the one of what I did earlier. So I'm gonna dive in tonight and bring you guys along, and hopefully you will enjoy tonight's video. So let's get into it.
Feel the kindness in your eyes. I see the way you look tonight. It makes me wanna hold you. If I could stop the hands of time and hold back the morning light, just so I can hold you. 'Cause I've been waiting so long to say, will you be mine forever? And now we've become more in love than we have ever been. Patiently.
Well, I just realized I was talking to myself. This is what we're working with, friends. We have some goat ribs. And I'm going to make them slightly different than I did before. If you guys go and watch our recent videos, it hasn't been recent, but one of our other videos, I have done pork ribs before, and I think we also have done goat ribs before. I'm going to do it a little bit different tonight, just because I feel like it. I'm going to saute onions and tomatoes together with my spices, and then I'm going to add them to the ribs. And I was also thinking tonight I'm going to use my little air fryer, if we can fit everything in it. I'm almost thinking just to use the regular oven and put it on a big sheet so that I can put it out without putting anything on top of each other, which is probably smart. But I can use the air fryer for something else that we're also going to be having for supper. Anyways, thinking out loud to myself for you guys to hear me. I'm gonna go ahead and cut up these onions and tomato and get those sauteed up so we can get this meat in the oven. So friends, I will need to do a voiceover in some parts of this video. And this is a part where I'm jumping on to tell you that somehow, somewhere, I lost the video I was going to attach this one to. It was a video of cooking fish, and I was with my friend Twyla. But I know she had posted it on her video, on her channel, so go over and watch that video on her channel, and we shall continue with what I was doing for supper this evening. And hopefully you guys enjoy. For some reason, my phone has been really acting up and I don't have enough storage space. And I guess with seeing what I can do to create some space, the video got lost sadly. So I'm about to get my vegetables sauteed. This was a pan I used to make some eggs before, but it's gonna work for what I needed. So I'm gonna go in with some sunshine seasoning, quite a bit of that. Some farm dust. Let me show you. There you go. A little bit of onion powder. I already have some onions, but I'm just going to add a little bit more powder. And some cumin. So as you heard, I got a phone call from a family member, so I had to pick it, and most of the remaining of this video is going to be either music or voiceover. And you're also going to hear my happy little baby in the background as I am doing my voiceover today. She is happily playing on the floor. Anyways, here I was just preparing my pan to put the ribs on the pan and eventually putting on the sauteed onions and tomatoes along with the spices that I had wanted to add. And I ended up going with the big pan, as you see. I discovered, and then later in the video I think I also say something, that I did not have enough outlet space to use both my oven and the air fryer because of the limited outlet space. Anyways, so that's how I ended up not using it after all. But as you will see, this supper turned out good. I also realized at the end that there's a few clips that went missing as well. Let me be honest with you guys, I have been a little bit discouraged to create content, and we've been struggling, honestly. Both of our phones, my phone is worse than Elvis's phone. They do not have space, and we don't even know for sure why they're all blocked up. But we're trying to see how we can solve this problem so that we can continue bringing on content and growing our channel, because we know if we are not able to do that, then our channel is not going to be able to grow either, which has been a bummer. But all that aside, tonight was a good night to make goat ribs again. They were so tasty and so yummy. The way that I did the sauteed vegetables with the spices, I think I discovered that I really enjoyed that more than just putting on the raw onions and tomatoes and the spices on top. I just like the fact of the sauteed vegetables, I think. And so it made it very tasty and sweet all together. And so yeah, you can see I'm just putting on the sauteed vegetables, and then after I spread it out, I just went on top with another piece of foil, and it was ready for the oven. And I think I approximately had it in the oven at 200 degrees Celsius, which is like 400 degrees Fahrenheit, somewhere around there. Oh yeah, I did add some extra salt because I knew that it needed some extra salt and pepper, I think. And I let it in the oven for around an hour. Now, the Kenyan goats are very organic, and so the meat is usually very tough. The meat around here is usually very tough, more so, and I've mentioned that in more recent videos as well. And so when I did take it out, it was quite chewy still, but it was still okay. But I decided next time I would leave it in for maybe an hour and a few more minutes just to make it nice and juicy. But the leftovers, we decided to then preheat them a little bit longer, and it made it very nice. And the meat came off the bone very easily. So yeah, here we are about to just go into the oven and get this meat all nice and juicy. So friends, I have decided, I've changed my mind again, and I've decided to be making my potatoes on the stovetop because my electric outlets are not reaching around tonight. So I'm going to put a little bit more oil in here. I was to just make them in the air fryer, but I guess not now. So here I was just preparing the potatoes, As you can see, just scrubbing off the dirt, and I just ended up frying them on the stovetop again, like I do a lot of times. And as you guys also know, if you have been watching us and following us, I usually don't remove the potato skins if they are nice. Like these ones, for sure, they were so nice, so I didn't remove them. And we just fried them like that and ate them that way. If you guys haven't tried them that way, you should consider trying them, because it makes them very sweet and very nice. And usually they say if something has the skin on it, even the skin is better for you than the actual fruit. I don't know how true it is, but I feel like it just puts a nice flavor to the food. If it's edible, the skin is edible, why not eat it? Anyways, Twyla was also around. She was babysitting Anaya as I was cooking, and I know you guys are going to see her shadow here and there, I guess. So just wanted to confirm that. I just cubed them up very fast and put them in the pan to fry. If you don't remove the skins, it makes it so much easier as well to prepare. Only a few minutes. If you wash them well, there's no mud on them anymore. And I usually remove any big, like those big eyes or any cracks or whatever it may be. I usually remove that a bit, but otherwise they go straight into the oil and we eat them that way. So here I also started making my rice. I decided to make some Italian rice, So I just put oil in the sufria or the kettle and put my rice on top. I know some people wash their rice. For me, if I see that it's looking clean, I usually don't wash it. Sometimes I do, other times I don't, depending on what kind of rice I'm getting or where I am getting it. I know some people think I should be washing it, but I think everyone can do its own way. There's no right or wrong way. But one thing I've really enjoyed doing if I make rice is this exactly. Is just browning the rice a bit. In the oil, you add your salt and your spices if you want to add spices to the rice, and fry it a bit until it's a bit brown. Then you just add your water and let it boil until it's ready. I don't know, it just puts like an extra flavor to it or something. I feel like it just makes it nice, and it's also not just like a white rice. It has, I like if the rice has a bit of color to it, and if you brown it a bit, it puts that nice color to it, and it's very flavorful. So I just fried it a bit, checked on my potatoes, and then after the rice was fried, of course, I just added the water, put it on low heat and let it simmer until it was finished. The potatoes, if I make them on the stovetop, for those of you who have been new subscribers and following us recently, I usually just fry them on very low heat and until they are just soft, until they are soft to your liking, and they are perfect. They are very easy to make on the stovetop instead of the oven or something like that. So yeah, we are about to finish up here with the rice and potatoes, and then the supper is about to be taken. So the potatoes were ready, the rice was ready as well, and I did a final check on the goat ribs, and those seem to be ready as well. You can see how they are looking so nice and juicy. I removed the foil for a few minutes to just brown the meat a little bit, and it was super nice. So I just set it back into the oven for a few more minutes as I was preparing a few other things, and here you can see I took it out and I cut it up. Sadly, my lighting was quite dark. I think I had already removed some of the lighting I had used earlier, and the kitchen at night is just dark. But anyways, I just wanted to appreciate our new subscribers, even as you have jumped on and have been supporting our videos. We don't take it for granted. We appreciate so much you guys for always watching our content. For those of you who have been watching for a while, for supporting us, always enjoy seeing your comments. So yeah, we just appreciate you. If it wasn't for you, it would not be worth putting out this content, and we always hope and pray that it encourages someone. So thank you so much again for watching. I did have a video of Elvis trying this meat and it was so delicious, but somehow it got lost.